If you're looking for a really fun and entertaining book to read with your younger primary students, the book The Great Pet Escape by Victoria Jameson is a really excellent choice. It's narrated by George Washington, GW for short, one of the hamsters, the main character in this story. And he is a new classroom pet who was captured along with two of his other friends, and they're all in different classes. And GW is really upset about being confined to a cage. He relates it to being in prison. So in this story, he devises a plan to escape and get his other two friends out. But along the way, he runs into some trouble with that plan. So an interesting thing about this book is that all students can relate to it on some level. They've either had a classroom pet or they know a classroom in their school who has a pet. And since this is told from the perspective of the hamster, it might give students a chance to start thinking about a classroom pet's experience from their perspective instead of just the cute classroom pet that all the students enjoy looking at. Some really great things about this book is that it's very easy to follow. Each event is separated into its own chapter. So although it's a really small book, there's 11 different chapters in there. Another great feature about this is that it being a graphic novel, sometimes the structure can get really confusing, but in this one, it's really easy to determine which picture comes next, and students are never guessing which text box they need to read next. It's very easy to follow. One of the ways that you can use this book with students is to further discuss the literary element of plot. It's, like I said, since it's really easy to follow, it would be simple. This would be a really good model to show that a plot has a beginning and a middle and an end. And in this story, in the beginning, you can show the students that the beginning is before any action occurs, and it's just GW telling students where he is and why he's there and how he's feeling. And the rising action is all the kind of conflict that happens as he's trying to escape. And then I don't want to give away the climax of the book, but that is like at the height, the most intense action. And then again, it models really well everything that happens after that moment is the falling action. And then the ending of this book, or the conclusion, it's really easy to point out. And so students, if you're trying to model for them what a plot looks like, this would be a really good book to do that with. Another curricular area that this title could be used with would be in science. So the main characters in this book are a hamster and a guinea pig and a bunny, but they also encounter other classroom pets like mice and a snake. So I thought, since a lot of people look at hamsters and guinea pigs and mice as kind of being all of the same, that you could use a science lesson to look at those three different animals, mice, guinea pig, and hamster, and do some research on what makes them different, and show that the terms, although we use them interchangeably, there are actually some things that make each of these animals unique. So again, great book for many reasons, easy to follow, and very entertaining, and a book that many students can relate to.